this don't feel right. You guys, my class started. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing a makeup related video. I'm gonna be trying out some TikTok makeup hacks that I've seen all over my TikTok. I've been wanting to do this video for a good bit now. I also wanted to try the hacks like on my own, but I was like, you know what, if I could just try them out and record myself and put out a video, I'm gonna do it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I tried to find at least one hack for every single makeup step. I think I did actually find one for every step, but except for like 2. But that's fine, we'll make it work out. You know that whenever I like bust it in the beginning of the video, I might end up looking like a whole different person at the end. Before you start watching the video, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for this video. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so I did my little research on the makeup hacks. I had seen one of my favorite YouTubers that I'm subscribed to. Her name is Arnell. She's pretty popular, but she's also kind of small. So yeah, I got the idea from her, and I'm gonna be showing y'all the tips that I'm gonna be doing. Apart from me doing them myself, I'm gonna show y'all the TikTok of where I got it from, you know. Okay, let me put my contacts on. Y'all know the drill. I am very much blind, so I'll be right back after I put my contacts on. Hello. I look even more dead with all my glasses. So the first step to my makeup always is my primer. I saw a video on TikTok going around where people are setting their primer before they actually start putting their foundation on. So we're gonna try that. I think I've tried it before actually, and I don't know, to be honest, I don't really see a difference with primer, so I don't know, but let's go ahead and try it, you guys. I use the same primer all the time. I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and another e.l.f. primer, and I also use a green primer. I use 3 different primers, and I always say that I don't see a difference with it. Okay, I think I'm not gonna use all 3 today. I'm only gonna use 1. Okay, so you apply your primer like regularly, and you set it like with your baking powder. Oh, I need to put my headband on. I'll put it on afterwards. Okay, now let me put my headband on because then I regret not putting it on because it gets in the way. Now I'm gonna set it. And I'm kind of nervous because the way that I'm gonna apply my foundation is kind of scary, and I feel like it's gonna mess up with whatever texture this ends up like. So I'm gonna set it with my little thingy. Oh yeah, I hate bake. This is why I don't regularly bake. Okay, so I'm just gonna set it correctly. I just realized that I wasn't even looking at the mirror. I was just, well, I haven't done anything, so it's okay. It's so messy. Okay, let me you know, take off the axes a little bit because you know what I meant. Okay, boom. I look like a ghost. Okay. Okay. I look crazy. I hope I don't have flashback from it. It's not like I'm going anywhere anyways. Okay, so now next thing is color correcting. But I couldn't find any tips, like any hacks for color correcting, and then the way that I'm gonna add the foundation, I feel like it's just gonna remove the color correcting. So I'm just going straight into adding the foundation the way that I'm gonna add it. This is a different TikTok hack that I saw, and if you haven't seen this TikTok hack or like this a new way to put on your foundation, you're living under a rock. But I'm gonna show you, so don't worry.
Pointless talking conversations.
Okay, so what I'm basically gonna do is just mix different foundations, add it on my face, and add it and put it on like if it's moisturizer with my hands. Kind of iffy about that. Let's do it. First of all, I don't have like 50 freaking foundations. I only have 2, but I'm pretty sure we could work something out with that. So I have the Milani foundation, and I have a CoverGirl clean foundation, which I hated it. So let's hope it don't come out bad. Okay, she adds foundation on her hand. We're gonna add 1, 2. Oof, I'm scared because I don't want to break out, please. And then she adds some more, like if that's not enough. And then she adds some more, but I refuse to add even some more on my face. Can you see? There's always a train, always a freaking train. And she mixes it with the end of the brush. Okay, let me just do it. Let me get this one because it's thinner. Or mixes the thing. Ew, it's giving me. Oh, I also saw another hack which I didn't know which one to use. It was this one, and it was another one where you added some baking powder to the to the foundation and it makes more of a full coverage foundation, but I'm gonna just stick to this one. So we got our little mixture. I feel like that's not enough. Like I feel like she adds even more, but I guess I'm gonna add some more whenever I add it on my face because I don't think this is enough. She adds like hella. Okay, so then she, you know, does that. Wow, that was a really good match. Child, I feel like this was not enough compared to how much she puts. Okay, so let me add some more. Oh my god, where that? Okay, it's coming. I think that's enough. I hope that's freaking enough. Let me mix it. The consistency of both is kind of different. The Milani one is more thick and more full coverage, and the CoverGirl one is a little bit more runny, and I think it's way less coverage than this one. So there's definitely a difference in both. Hopefully that doesn't mess with anything. Let's hope not. Okay, I'm just go ahead and blend it out. This honestly feels like the same amount that I usually put, but I'm gonna add even more whenever I blend it. I was about to grab my freaking beauty blender, y'all, and I'm gonna just go in and blend it with my hand. I kind of want to tap, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, this don't feel right. Okay, do I add it on my eyes? Do I add it on my eyebrows? Did I do my research correctly? Okay, I have contacts on. If this gets inside my eye, okay, it's on. It's definitely on. I need something to clean this off. Okay, so then after you look crazy, you have your foundation on like this. You're gonna add even more foundation, but this time you're actually gonna go in and blend it with your beauty blender. I don't see myself sticking with this little new alternative. Oh, I'm gonna use a new beauty blender today. I got like okay, I wet my beauty blender with my spray bottle because who's done it? Not me. Okay, and then you add some more, and I'm gonna add this one. But how do I? Okay, I'm gonna add it with the end of my brush. I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a breakout. Okay. And then after you look like the peanut butter baby, you're gonna go ahead and blend. Let's see how this blends. Okay, it's blended. It doesn't look that bad, I guess. But in person it looks kind of crazy, and my eyebrows look crazy. Like they have like product on them, but it's okay because for the hack that I have for my eyebrows, it has to do with putting product on your eyebrows, like actual like concealer. Okay, so okay, so now here goes the next hack.
I'm gonna show you a hack to have perfect eyebrows. For my routine, eyebrows are the first step. Now what you're gonna do is take your concealer, and this looks scary, but you're just gonna go bloop, and blend it out. I'm only gonna do this on one to show you the difference. Also, don't come for me that this don't match my skin because my face has a lot of redness, but my skin actually pulls really yellow. Next, just fill in your brows as normal. I'm using a brow powder. Now clean them up with that same concealer and a flat brush. These are the brows. Now let me show you the differences. This one is perfectly carved out. It seamlessly blends into the skin because the concealer was already there. Whereas this one, you kind of can tell it was carved out. When I carved this one out, I only carved like this bottom part. Where this one, I need to put the concealer all around so it's not this color skin, if that makes sense. Like in the front, there's a little gap where you can see my natural skin tone. I just love the look of this one more.
So what you're gonna do, instead of adding the concealer around, you're gonna add it on your actual brow. Just like that. No. Just straight on it. I definitely did not aim straight on it, but we're gonna act like I did. Okay, and then you blend it. I feel like if you can't really blend correctly, this is really gonna help out, because you know, you just go for it and blend it. Is this what I would look like with no brows? Like, kind of, not really, you know. Like, now you can see it, but at the beginning, like, I would never consider taking off my brows. As a concealer, do you see a difference though, like in the color? I feel like you don't, so I think I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. one, since it's lighter than my complexion. This one matches me a little bit more. No, the one that I applied matches me a little bit more, but it is still lighter, but this one is way lighter. So I'm gonna just go for it with this one, even though I don't really like it. But I feel like since I'm gonna be able to blend it just like that without anything in the way, it's gonna look good. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was right. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen happened. Boom. Okay, it's definitely lighter, and I like that it's lighter. And then you just go in and do your eyebrows like you regularly do. They look like gray. Okay, so I feel like now I'm definitely gonna have to put like product everywhere, just because, you know, you see what's going on here. Well, first I'm gonna try to take off some type of product off. Anyways, okay, and then you go in and you just do your eyebrows like you regularly do. Okay, I really do not like how that looks. I feel like I need to wipe it. Like, I need to wipe my eyebrow at least. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the video first of all and see if she wipes it, because this is, it looks gray. It looks gray, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I checked, and she does not wipe her eyebrows off. She just leaves them like that. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna work with it. Hopefully it works good. Oh my god. Okay, I think they're coming back to normal, kind of. Yeah, okay. I don't know if okay, let's trust the process. There's definitely a difference between both of them, so let's trust the process. Okay, I think they're as dark as I want them. I feel like if I go any darker, it's gonna look crazy, so I think I'm gonna go on and add gel. And I feel like the gel is kind of gonna, you know, first of all, it's gonna remove some of the product, and I don't know, I'm trying to make it work. Okay, one is like clear mascara, the other one is the actual brow gel, but they're the same thing. Okay. I kind of like this one better because it's like, it looks more like a real brow and not like freaking all white like this one. I'm gonna kind of go in and try to fix this one a little bit more. Okay, I don't know if that did anything, but okay, it's done with. I've also seen people set their eyebrows on TikTok, but we're not gonna do that because they already look crazy enough and we don't need anything else. So let's go on with the next hack.
Do you do your concealer like this and you find it's dragging your face down? Let me show you how to help with that. The reason I'm not a fan of the triangle shape under the eye is because it emphasizes the lowest point of the cheek way too much, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you my preferred method, and also the benefit of this one is that it lifts the face. This is a shape I want you to try. The reason I take it onto the side of the nose is that it gives the nose a natural contour. So I'm going to blend this out and show you the difference. So as you can see, there is a clear difference. This eye is much more lifted and the highlight isn't on the main focal point of the cheek. Whereas this one here, while yes, everything's covered and everything, the highlight is right here. There is a lot of product sitting right on the cheek as opposed to under the eye and lifting the face. Try this out and let me know how you go.
This hack is more focused on trying to get a more of a full coverage concealer, and also making your face lift up a little bit more. I wish I could do like half. I should have done that, huh? No, but I want to see how the full face looks. Okay, so we're gonna go in and apply it just like he said. Okay, so you apply a little bit here, he said, correct, and here, not the whole eye, just in here. Okay, I'm listening here. And then you add here a little bit. Did I just mess up? I don't think that would make a difference. And here. Okay. And you let it sit down for a bit. So while it sits, I'm gonna see if I could do anything else, which I don't think I can. Or probably, yeah, my bronzer. No, never mind. Okay, so you let it sit for at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna let it do exactly that. But if you know that your concealer doesn't blend as good, don't let it sit, because you're gonna walk around with 2 freaking spots of white concealer on your face. So yeah, so you let it sit for around 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, hello, it's been a couple minutes. I'm kind of hoping that it really blends, because I've heard some stuff about the elf concealer, but I've heard it about the camo concealer, not this one. So hopefully it does blend. So let's go in and see if it does. Okay. Okay, it blended for sure. Do I see a difference though? I think I do. I usually hate this concealer, but I kind of like it now. I like how it looks right now. But I think I should add more. But I think we're good. Let's see the other eye. I don't understand though, like, what difference does it do? Like, it ends up coming right here where you didn't apply any at. So what? I don't know if it really makes a difference. I see a difference in the coverage though, because I really hate how this concealer looks on me. I've said it in my other videos, like, I really hate the way that it looks. Like, it makes my skin look very textured and like cakey, but it doesn't look cakey right now. I don't know if it's because of the way that I applied my foundation, or if it's the concealer itself. Like, I don't want to hype up the concealer too much, because I really hated how it looked. My eyelid does look a little bit brighter though, so I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side, because you see, like, this one's brighter than this one. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think that's enough. Please don't be too much. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, that's the concealer. I think I do see a difference in the way that it laid on me, but coverage, I think the coverage looks the same. The way that it makes my face lift, I don't know if there's a difference. I don't know, man. I realized that I don't have a hack for contour, so I'm just going with my contour how I regularly do. The thing that I do have a hack for though is bronzer, so that will be the next thing that I do, right? Okay, so I'm just going with my contour like I would normally, which is just here, like I normally do. I'm not gonna change anything from it because I don't have a hack for it, so can't really change anything. I really tried to look for it also. Like, I tried to look for something for everything. My hair looks like all white, and I was looking brown for how much product I'm adding. Let's hope it looks good in the end. Low-key, I feel like it's not really making a difference. I feel like I'm looking like my normal self. I don't know. Like, I really wanted to see a difference so bad, but I don't think I'm looking at one. Okay, so my contour is done how regularly is done. And now we're gonna go on to the next hack.
Do you struggle with your bronzer placement? Let me teach you how to put it on. So I think the biggest misconception with bronzer is that you put it where you contour. That's actually not true. What I find is the best places to bronze are where you'd highlight. And that is because the sun naturally hits the high points of your face, so that's how you're going to get the best effect out of your bronzer. And when applying bronzer, you want to use a brush that's really fluffy. The reason for this is smaller, more compact brushes are going to give you a really defined line. You want it smoked out and just really natural. So you're going to hit the top of the cheekbones and the temple. You're going to go across the top of your forehead. My personal favorite place to put it is right on top of the nose, touching these little parts here of your cheeks. So as you can see, this is given the most natural bronzed appearance. What it's done is emulated where the sun would actually hit your face and make you look more tan or bronzed. Try this out and let me know how you go.
Okay, so for this one, you're getting the big fluffy brush, and this is the one that I usually use for contour, and I feel like it's fluffy enough. I also have this one though. Nah, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so instead of bronzing like you regularly do, what you are gonna do is you're gonna add it where you add highlight on, just like he said. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I've seen this hack before, but I never really tried it. Did that do a difference? Hold on, let me add some more. You add it right here, like where you add highlight. Okay, you go up to your temples. Always do that. Oh, I just realized I didn't contour on top, but it's okay. You add on top, on your hairline, back on your temple, and back on this side where you regularly add highlight. Okay, I hate the fact that I'm not really seeing a difference with anything other than the fact that I look like freaking Michael Jackson. Do you guys see my cheekbones? Which ones? Which ones? And then he goes with bronzer on top of his nose. He doesn't contour, he just goes on top with it. Okay. It's looking cute. I like how it looks. I like how it made my nose look. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I'm not seeing a difference. Okay. Let me just go in and blend some more. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the next hack, which is blush.
Do you hate putting on blush because you just feel like it doesn't suit you? Let me put you onto something. So I personally believe that the 80s style makeup is the best makeup of all time. And one of the most iconic staple parts of the 80s was the blush. So let me show you how to do that. Now when putting on blush, the looser the brush, the better. So you want a brush that's really, really soft and really splays out. A technique I've seen that I really don't like and I'm personally not a fan of is people telling you to smile, putting it here, and then putting it down. What happens is your cheek drops and it's gonna just drop and make you look saggy. You want the best blush application? Try this. What you're gonna do is go into your temple, upwards, and then out towards your nose. You're not gonna go past your eye. Tiny little bit on the forehead, just underneath your bronzer, and then right across your nose. Obviously, I've used colors that are really intense, so you can see it on camera, but try this out and let me know what you think.
Okay, so with the blush, what you're gonna do, basically you're adding everything where you regularly add highlight on. So then how the heck do you add the highlight? I didn't get a hack for highlight, so. You guys, my class started. My class started. Ah! Okay, so as y'all saw in the video, instead of adding your blush like you regularly add it on here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add it on your temples. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my blush and I'm gonna add it on my temples like he said. Okay, you add it on your temples and you go out to your nose, he said. Okay, I'll see the blush. You add it on your temples and you go out. Okay. Oh, that side is pink. Okay, let me add some more here. I'm literally in class right now, but I muted him because there's nothing important going on right now. Beating my face is more important. Okay, definitely the blush is there. I never add this much blush. Let's start off with that style. Let me blend it a bit more because this is looking a little clowny like, you know. Okay, that looks better. Do I see a difference? Definitely. Do I like the difference? I don't know. Let me see. Want to smile? It's looking like I'm blushing from my freaking temples. Okay, whatever. On to the next hack.
Do you want to learn a way how to really open up and brighten your eyes? Let me show you. So I'm sure we've all seen inner corner highlights done like this. There is a different way that I prefer to do it. I'm going to show you how, and best of all, it works on most eye shapes. So what you're going to do with any highlight or shimmering eyeshadow is with your eye open, just hit directly on your tear duct like that. And it's going to create a much more concentrated appearance. And then here's where it gets fun. With a small brush like this, or even smaller, you're going to take the highlight right to almost the pupil. Then if you want to intensify that even more with a light cream eyeliner, you're going to go right into your waterline. So as you can see, there is a crazy difference and it's very intense right now. But obviously, if you chose a correct shade of highlight for your skin tone, and then also paired with eyeshadow, even if you don't want to do eyeshadow, just the correct shade of highlight, it will make a big difference. Try it out.
The next hack has to do with your eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of brown shadow, just, you know, for them to not look this white. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back and I'll start doing the hack. Okay, so like I said, this one has to do with the eyes. So what you're basically gonna do is, instead of putting in your regular highlight in your inner corner, you're gonna add more of a brighter highlight in your inner corner. You're gonna bring it down to the bottom of the waterline and it's gonna make you have more of a doll-like look. I don't really have a brighter concealer than me, but I think this one will do because it does look brighter. So okay, so you add it in your inner corner. Okay, I went to go worry about my class, but it's over now. Okay, so as you can see, I added the highlighter on my other eye as well, and I think that's bright enough. I don't know how much more you want. What he did after adding it on his inner corner, that's not all he did. He went ahead and added it a little bit under his waterline as well, and then he said that you can go in with a white eyeliner and do it under your eye, which I usually do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it as well. And then I'm gonna go in with the white liner and put it under my eye. You guys, I literally hate putting water layer because my eyes get so watery. It's on though, but it's about to come off with all this water. Okay, so there we go. And now we're gonna go on to the next hack, which has to do with baking.
Let's talk about baking and why I don't recommend it. What is baking, you might ask? Baking is where you put a thick layer of powder underneath your eye or wherever you want that highlights your face. It is a drag makeup technique that they use to hold on their heavy makeup throughout the whole night of performances. It's also something that's done so their makeup can be visible in club lighting and from anywhere, hence the term painted for the back row. So I'm going to show you. I'm using my favorite under eye powder, which is the Hourglass Veil powder. On this side, I'm putting it on with a brush. On this side, I'm going to bake. So on a damp beauty sponge, I'm patting in the powder, and already this starts to happen. So this is typically left on for about 5 minutes or longer, and then wiped off with a brush. So I'm going to wipe it off after 5 minutes and then come back and show you. Okay, so you might be thinking, that side looks a lot smoother. This is studio lighting. Let me go outside in natural lighting where it's no lies. Okay, so now that I'm outside, you can see the patchiness. It clings to dry spots, you can really see the powder build up, and it creates a lot of texture. So stick to a brush with the powder, and that's all you need.
Don't mind the dogs. There's always a dog barking or either a freaking train. The next hack has to do with baking, which is honestly what I regularly do, which is not bake, just set it. Like just set it on there, you know, instead of leaving it on there for a good amount of time. Go ahead and do that. This though, I do feel like this does do a difference because okay, first of all, it already looks so much more smoothing, and with like baking, I feel like I would crease so much more. So this one I definitely recommend. My mom's here. Okay guys, then on to the next hack, which has to do with your lashes.
Do your lashes never stay curled no matter what you do? I'm here to help. For this trick, all you're going to need is a lash curler and waterproof mascara. And the best lash curler on the market is the Shuamura one. First things first, curl your lashes, but instead what I want you to do is go up with your curler. Then with a very, very thin coat of waterproof mascara, yes, it does have to be waterproof. I suggest the It Tightline mascara. You're going to give a very light layer over your lashes. Go back in, curl again. With this one, you need to be very gentle though. Then you coat your lashes with the waterproof mascara as you usually would, and they're gonna stay up all day long. Try it out.
Okay, so I regularly apply fake lashes, but for today I'm not going to. Since the lash hack has to do with your natural lashes and with mascara, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that hack. Yes. Okay, so first of all, you curl your lashes. This is the one that I have. I don't have the one that he showed. So, oh my god, this train. Curl them, but you go up. Ooh, child, my contact gonna fall out. My sensitive eyes don't work for this. They're about to water. My eyes literally watered while I was watching it. Like while I'm editing, it literally made my eyes water. That's how sensitive my freaking eyes are. Oh, it's about to mess up everything. It's about to mess up everything. Why am I crying? No, that is not gonna work for me. That is not gonna work for me. So we're gonna curl them like normal. It removed the whole highlight. We're gonna apply them like normal. I'm gonna reapply my highlight, and I'm gonna do the trick of the mascara. It's just not the curling trick, because as y'all saw, my eyes don't work that way. Literally removed the whole patch of freaking highlight that I had on, y'all, and it made it look ugly. But okay, whatever. So I'm gonna curl them like I regularly do, because I'm gonna show you a trick though. This is how I curl mine. I make sure that they're all fitted inside, and while you're curling, press them down. I got this from Sully's Rose. If you don't understand what I said, just go watch Sully's Rose lash little routine. Okay, boom. So they're curled. So I'm gonna go in and use these two that my mom gave me. And what he said, my eyes still watering, y'all. Oh my god. He does them like I regularly do them. I thought he did like a whole different trick and everything. Never mind then. This is my regular application of mascara. I curl, and then I add some mascara, and then I curl again, and then I add some mascara, and then I curl again until I feel like I am satisfied with the length of my lashes. So to be honest, I feel like the mascara does not matter which one you use. But when it comes to the lash curler, it does. I use the Revlon lash curler, and with mascaras I like to use more than one. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'm gonna go ahead and curl it again, but I'm gonna add a different mascara instead of the same one that I use. I'm using this one. These are the mascaras that I have. My mom ordered this like literally on eBay, and these are from Mexico, I believe, but you could order them on eBay as well. So I'm gonna do the same thing with my other eye. This trick I definitely do recommend it because there is definitely a difference on it and it works. This is why I stick with fake lashes, because I would have been done already. But I couldn't find like a fake lash hack except for one, which is like how to apply it, which I do recommend that hack. It's just getting a mirror. Like, look, let's say this has a mirror, which it doesn't, but let's say it has a mirror. You get the mirror, you put it under your eye, and you apply it there, and it's like, it makes it 10 times easier, literally. There's like a tear literally running out of my eye. Can you not? Boom, the mascara is on. Can you even see it? Kind of. I'm gonna let it dry, because if you do it whenever it's wet, if you curl it again whenever it's wet, it doesn't work. It does not work. So let it dry and then go ahead and do it again. While that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and try the next hack, which has to do with the lips.
Do you want the appearance of lip filler without actually getting filler? Let's do it. First things first, with a cream contour, you're gonna outline your lips. Yeah, underneath your foundation. Just like that. Now you're not going to blend this, and you're going to go over it with a very light layer of foundation. Already they look so much bigger. Also, I really should have shaved this. Now you're going to overline your lips. After you've done this, you're going to fill it in with a very similar lipstick color. Then with a lighter lipstick that complements the color, you're going to go only in the center. Now to put on your favorite translucent gloss. Mine is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. But not everywhere. We're doing it very strategically. Let me show you where. So you're going to put it on the lowest point of your lip, right down the bottom here. And then on the high points, just up the top. Also a little line in the center. Then we're going to blend it. And to blend, just tap with your finger. As you can see, because of where we put the gloss, it looks like the whole lip is really glossy, full and juicy. But it's very strategic. And also the benefit with this one, it doesn't look stupid from the side. Try this out.
Okay, for this hack, all you really have to do is basically add contour under your lip, which I have been doing. And I don't know if I've noticed a difference, but comes more to the hack. It's not just contouring under your lip, it's adding gloss in specific areas, which I'm very happy to try. So let's go ahead and do that. First, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my lips because they have a little bit of foundation all over them. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of the concealer, the darker concealer, under my lip. Not a lot though, because I am gonna blend it. Also, this is not how he added it, but this is how I'm gonna add it because it's a liquid one. Did he add a liquid one? No, I think he just added a lipstick. But I'm not gonna do that because every time I do that, it comes out so ugly. So, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out. Oh, I'm kind of seeing the difference already. Like, it looks more like, you know. I left my favorite lip liner in my mom's truck. So what I'm gonna use is my eyebrow pencil, and I'm gonna go ahead and overline the bottom like he said, and go back to the top how I regularly do it. Okay, that's a really thin line. And then we're gonna add the lip gloss like he said, but I'm gonna go watch it again because I forgot how. Okay, I'm gonna get my lip gloss. I have a Milani lip gloss that I got a long time ago. Try out. Okay, so you add it in the bottom points of your lip like he said, and on your highest points of your lip. Did that do a difference, child? I don't know. The lip liner, I really hate how it looks. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the lashes. So what you do again is you curl them again, just like you did the first time. Oh, and make sure you get them all in, because usually, at least for me, the ones in my outer corner or my inner corner usually don't fit in. So yeah, and there's already a difference. So then we're gonna go in with a different mascara. This brush I really don't like, but I'm just gonna go in with it. Make sure to like make them go upwards and not make them go like crooked or whatever, you know. But then again, it all really depends on your lashes. Like, if your lashes are short, I'm sorry, but they're gonna keep on looking short. Like, I don't know, every time somebody asks me for what mascara I use or what lash curler I use, like, I feel bad telling them, because like, your lashes are not gonna turn out like mine, because my lashes are naturally long. And I literally don't mean that like, oh, my lashes are long and yours are not. I literally mean it like in the most humblest way. Like, they're not gonna turn out the same. So I really don't like to recommend stuff because I feel like whenever they use it, it doesn't turn out the same thing and be like, that's probably not what she uses. But like, my lashes are just long, you know? Okay, then you go in and you curl your other eye. Make sure that all your lashes are in once again. Boom. And then you go in with your second mascara again. I think I'm just leaving it at 2 coats because I'm literally not going over and then it's gonna take a bit to take off. So, but you can go in with as many coats as you want, and then also it does get clumpy throughout every coat though, so watch out with the clumpiness. Unless you like them like that, then go ahead. I'm gonna add some more on my bottom lashes because I'm done with the top ones. Okay, that's what my eyes look like, but I think I have some on my eyelid. It's okay. Make sure to let them dry. Don't mess with it just like I did. Let them dry upwards, and then make sure that after every layer, make sure that the last layer you don't add mascara. Just curl them for the last time and it'll keep them up, because if you add mascara, it'll kind of make it lay down a little bit more because it's gonna be heavy, you know what I mean? Also the mascara on your eyelid will just come off with a spoolie. Like, just go over it with a spoolie or with a dry Q-tip. Either one works. Okay, I'm kind of done with it. I'm just going in and curl one more time. Like I said, make sure to curl, like, make curling the last step, okay? Because it'll help keep up more throughout the day instead of adding mascara for last. I actually like how everything turned out now that I'm looking at it. Like, I was looking at it on my phone and I kind of popped off. Them TikTok hacks kind of came through. Okay, boom. And then this one, let me show you up close because my lashes are like really long. And the makeup also up close. It kind of looks textured in person, but the camera isn't really picking it up. And also I really didn't like the color of the lip liner because it was my eyebrow freaking pencil. I think it looks good. My lashes came out good. Boom. So I'm just add some highlight on my brow bone and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is what my makeup look looks. I'm gonna go change into something a little bit cuter because this is not cutting it, and I'll be right back. Okay, hi. I put on a brown long sleeve shirt and it looks good. It looks even better with my hair down. It's a look. And that is basically it, you guys. I hope y'all liked the video and I hope you had a good day today, and if it wasn't good, I hope it made it a little bit better. You've made it to the end of the video. If you've made it to the end of the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to keep up with more videos of me, myself, and I. If you could do me a favor, please go ahead and check the description box below. I will be having my most recently uploaded video as well as all my socials, so don't forget to check me out in those. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.